What's up guys, Daniel Ndukwu here, and I was recently on YouTube and I came across a video that said you can make thousands of dollars a month from Fiverr. That made me scratch my head because I've been using Fiverr for years and I don't see how you can make that much money from the platform. So I did a little more research and it seems that there are a lot of videos on YouTube saying you can make anywhere from $100 a day to thousands of dollars a month on Fiverr, where they sell gigs for basically $5. So me being me, I decided to put those claims to the test and run a little experiment. And that is what this video is about. Now before we jump in, I make videos where I experiment with different make money online techniques and tactics, as well as give you different strategies so that you can actually make money online. So on one hand, we're like myth busters, and on the other hand, we're giving you tried and tested methodologies for actually making $100 a day, $1,000 a month, or even quitting your day job and building your own business. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, make sure you subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. Now let's dive into the experiment that I ran for 2 weeks. And when I decided to test out Fiverr for 2 weeks, I ran into a challenge early on. What on earth was I going to offer? Now, I couldn't offer marketing services because for it to be worth my time, I had to make the gig at least $500. And now this is Fiverr. People who go to Fiverr want cheap services. And since Fiverr takes 20% of whatever you make, you actually need to price your gig above that. So in order for me to take home $500, I needed to price my gig at somewhere around $600 plus. I knew that wasn't going to be reasonable. And since I wasn't part of the Fiverr Pro Verified, people were very unlikely to pay for my services at that price point. So I thought about it. Since I have so many different websites, some of them are brand new, some of them are like really old authority websites that people would pay hundreds of dollars to get on, I decided to offer guest posting on Fiverr. So going through the gig creation process on Fiverr is pretty straightforward. I started with a simple title. I'll publish a guest post on authority websites. Then I chose a few relevant categories so that Fiverr could recommend it to the right people depending on what they were searching. From there, I added tags and moved on to the next step. Now the pricing was a bit tricky. I know this is Fiverr, so I can't price it how I would if I was working with like a client or directly with the company. That's because people on Fiverr are looking for cheap gigs. Now the websites that I have, the links can go from anywhere from $50 to hundreds of dollars, over $500. Trust me, I've paid that amount and I've been offered that amount for links on my websites and other websites. Yeah, I'm pretty well versed in the going price for these kind of links. But since it's Fiverr, like I said, I knew I wouldn't get that much money. So instead, I just decided to charge based on the domain rating. That's a metric from Ahrefs. If you don't know what that is, you can check out one of our videos that talk about affiliate marketing so you can get a breakdown of all that good stuff. So I'm not really going to go into it here. So I divided it into 20, DR20, DR50, and DR70, and I charged $10, $25, and $50 respectively. Now, this is a bargain because the websites I'm talking about are a real website. They have traffic and they're actually producing income for me. So this was a steal. And then I also added some extras so that I could try and increase my earning potential or maximize the earning of every gig that was ordered. So those include backlink analysis and writing the article, and I priced them between $10 and $20. So hopefully at least one person would take advantage of that offer. And then after that, I made a description and I emphasized that I'm not writing the article for you. I'm just posting it on high quality websites. So you got to bring the article, and that these are actually marketing website, so it has to be marketing related in some way. I knew that was going to limit my ability to get customers, but I think that's more important than someone just ordering the gig and then having to cancel, right? At least they know what they're getting into. And then I also added a single fact question that answered what websites are you going to be posting on, because I didn't want a situation where somebody ordered the gig and they're like, I don't like these websites, and then canceled. So I made it very clear that you could contact me if you weren't sure or if you wanted to see the websites beforehand. I think that's really important customer service. Let people know what they're getting into, and not just on Fiverr, but really anything that you're doing, you want to make sure that people know what they're getting into beforehand, because if not, they're going to want a refund, and refunds are never pretty. And then finally, for the images or the screenshots of my gig, I just grabbed some screenshots of the websites from Ahrefs. I just typed them into Ahrefs, threw them into my gig, and I was good to go. I had a gig ready to go. So from there, I just had to wait for people to, pay. All right, so after a few days, it was basically crickets. Nothing happened. asked me what's up. No one ordered the gig. And then suddenly, boom, I had an inquiry. So someone reached out. They seem to be like an agency or something that canvasses Fiverr for opportunities for their clients. So they reached out, like, how many websites do you have? Can I take a look? I was like, sure, homie. And I shared my websites with them. So we did a little bit of back and forth, and they started asking me about hair. And obviously the websites I shared with them were for marketing, and I mentioned that in my gig description. So when they were talking about hair, I was like, nah, it's not a good fit. I think you might want to go elsewhere. So I didn't get that job. And then out of nowhere, I got an order, $10. Now this person didn't contact me beforehand, didn't ask to see the websites. They just ordered and submitted their guest post. Unfortunately, the content that they submitted was really short. It was like 400 words and it wasn't really good. So I had to like rework it completely. I added like 600 words to the content, and I basically rewrote their article for them. So I guess they got around my gig extras with that. And so it was kind of my fault because I didn't tell them my word count requirements and the quality requirements. So I went back and I updated my FAQ of my gig, and I eventually delivered the order. But for some reason, the person refused to leave a review. They didn't even approve the job. They just let the job expire. If you submit an order on Fiverr, after 3 days, it automatically gets approved if the client doesn't take any action. So I think they did this on purpose so they wouldn't have to leave a review. Whatever. Then I got another inquiry. So this one was like, hey mate, and he's from Bangladesh. So I was surprised that he was calling me mate. I thought that was an Australian thing. Whatever. So he asked for my websites. I shared my websites, and he didn't get back to me. He didn't even say no thank you. And I think this is something peculiar to Fiverr. Like, people on Fiverr, if they're not interested, they won't tell you, no thank you. They'll just stop communicating with you. So I was like, whatever. And moved on to the next one. And then that person that ordered the initial gig ordered another one. So that's a total of $20. And I was all like, yes, because I haven't done any work. I didn't do any promotion. I just let Fiverr do its thing and show my gig to the right people. And it seemed to be working. So that person ordered again, and I'm now at $20. So after I delivered that gig, I got another inquiry, and this one got me excited because they were asking about digital marketing websites. And according to my gig, these are all marketing and business related websites. So I'm like, yeah, I got this. I got you, homie. So I shared all my websites, and they decided to ghost me again. I don't know what's up with people on Fiverr. They're always ghosting. I don't know if they're all millennials or what, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. So after that, my best Fiverr customer, really my only Fiverr customer, decided to order again. I was so excited. So they submitted another article, and on the last gig, I told them that the articles are too short. So this time, they made sure that the articles were long enough, and then I just did some light editing to make sure it fit with the website. And then, boom, I submitted the gig again, and of course, they didn't approve it, and they didn't give me a review, which was kind of annoying. And I'm not the kind of person that will beg for a review, because it always rubbed me the wrong way when Fiverr sellers would be begging for a 5-star review. So I don't do that, or I didn't do that during this experiment. Anyways, after the third order, I had about 2 more days left in my experiment. I didn't get any more orders after that. So the grand total of working on Fiverr for 2 weeks without any promotion, without doing anything but setting up my gig, was $30. Since Fiverr takes 20%, I ended up making $24. So that one is still pending. A couple dollars are ready to be released to me, but most of it is pending still. $16 is pending still. So what's my verdict? Can you make $100 a day on Fiverr? Actually, I believe you can. If you price your services well, if you're able to get a few reviews, and you do some active promotion on Fiverr or on and off Fiverr, then I believe you'll pretty easily make $100 a day. But it depends on the kind of services you're offering. If you're offering something that's time intensive, then you may be limited by the amount of hours you have in a day. So keep that in mind. And there's another strategy where you actually use other freelancers to fulfill your services. You price them a bit higher on Fiverr, maybe like $50. And then once you get a gig, you find someone else on Fiverr that can actually do it, or another platform, and you pay them like $20. So you pocket the difference. So that's a way to make a scalable business on Fiverr. So those are the things to think about. I make $30 in 2 weeks. You can likely make much more if you're serious about it and you go about promoting it the right way. So if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to get other experiments that I'm running, affiliate marketing experiments, common make money online strategies. I actually do them and then show you my personal results. So make sure you stay tuned and subscribe for that. I'll see you in the next video.